Well, hello friends, and welcome to my December holiday planning setup. I've been excited about this. I've been looking around trying to think of what I wanted to do, and I'm still not 100% sure, but I have shown you guys these before in another video. But this was a 2-pack I got from Hobby Lobby, and I believe I think it was like $14.99. But this is just the notes pages. I think I've shown these before to you guys. And I love the stripes in here. I just love the look of this one. This one's the green one, and then this is the holiday planning, and it has the red striped. And this one more has like the week of, like for your planner, and it has like a bunch of holiday checklists. It has meal planning in the back, and then it also has a few of your gift planner and budget guide things. So I'm finally going to go ahead and start setting this up. And this might be in a couple different days, but the day I'm starting this. But these are the two I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do between these as well, I'm going to fix the covers here, but this is going to be my December daily, where I put a picture a day in my planner. I do it every day. I'll do like a little journaling bit about the day. So these are half-letter size, and you guys, I actually really like these. I'm more and more liking these kind of traveler's notebooks, and I'm leaning more and more heavily towards this. They're soft covers, they bend, they're pliable, they just do things for me, and I just really enjoy them. So this one will be my December daily, and this will actually be like my traditional holiday guide with my recipes, with my gift lists, like all that stuff will be in here. And so that's what I'm going to do. And like I said, they're very simple. There's nothing really to them. They're pretty. If you didn't want to set up though, these are great. They're gorgeous just the way they are. But let me show you some of my paper that I'm going to be using. So I'm using my stash only. I decided my challenge was to use what I had and not buy anything else. With the exception of, I have some Exo Mama Plans washi that's coming. It's being delivered today as we speak. This is her washi from last year. I have some more I'll be grabbing as well. So I'll be pulling some of that in. But these are the paper pads that I had. So I absolutely love these packs that you can get. This is from Echo Park. I'm a huge fan of Echo Park and Cartabella and like all the things. That's just my old scrapbooking days, right? So this was the full set. So this is one of the sets I will be using heavily, I know for sure. It's very retro and vintage vibes, and it just really speaks to me. So you get 2 of these, which I love that. I'll just go ahead and show you guys the whole pads. And then there's snowflakes on that side, and then you have, so you get 2 of each, right? So you have this is like very retro to me. So you have the bells, and then you have like a dot grid, which I love that as well. And then you have some cards here, which I'm going to be making Christmas cards as well in another video, so stay tuned for that. But you have these here, so you get 2 of these, and then the back is this like blowing magical paper. And then you have the little, it looks like countdowns, right? The first, this all the way down. And it has your reindeer with the little sleigh, and then you get this beautiful, I love this one so much, it really speaks to me, but like this tree pattern. Again, some more bells and stars, and then the back is that holly. Gorgeous. Here are your like little countdown pages. The back is this striped, but I'm going to be using these for my daily pages. And then it comes with a sticker sheet. So you guys, this is all the things that I'm excited about. Like everything they have here. Look, this just reminds me of my mother when she was younger, my grandparents, and the way they dressed was just so fashionable and beautiful. And so I have that one. So I know this is going to be my main one. I've already made that decision. But I wanted to show you a couple other pads that I had that I'll probably be pulling in as well. So I have this one as well. It's the Merry Christmas one from Echo Park as well. And I have Santa's Workshop from Echo Park. Again, I'll show you guys the sticker sheet. Here's the sticker sheet. So I haven't even opened these yet because I didn't know if I was going to use them, and I want to keep the whole sets together if I'm not. And then here's Santa's sheet. Again, I love this artwork. I think it just is fabulous. Sorry for the glare there, guys. So, and then here in the front you can see the papers. These are the papers there. So I love this scene here. So I might pull from these to do my December dailies, which I'm probably going to, which is totally fine with me. They have another countdown one here I could use. But like I said, this one just really spoke to me, this other pad. Now I also have this one that I got from a Hot Buy at Michael's. Really pretty. I'll do a quick little flip through as well. I've used a few pages out of here, so you get 2 at least. It says this, but this one is very pink inspired. and leopard print kind of pulls it in. I'm very much a traditionalist for Christmas, but this one spoke to me anyway, so I got it, I think a year, maybe 2 ago. But it says, don't get your tinsel in a tangle. And you have 2 of them, like I said. You have this gold foiled, gold edge with the little presents there. And you have 2 of those. I haven't used those. I have the pink trees, 2 of those. 2 of the polka dots. And then 2 of these, which I know I will be using some of these. So I love these. The Sleigh Day Eggnog Please, the wreath, and the girls out shopping together. And I have 2 of those. I have the plaid. This wreath, which is gorgeous, but won't fit. This won't fit in. But I'm going to be doing something else. You guys will see. I have some crafts coming up. Haven't done any crafts on my channel for a very long time, so I'm excited. Here's some stripes. Again, you have some more of the dots. It's just reverse. If you guys can see, that's the pink, and then you have the red, so it's just reverse. And then I have used one of these pages. I only have one left, but the scene, the shopping scene, did it on actually I think I did this last year for my December daily, but I just really love it. It's so pretty. And again, you have this like little like foil. You know, I have 2 of those and 2 of these little shopping ones, which again are just really cute. And I love this, her sleigh list, and she's just passed out with her coffee down there. I just love it. I think it's so cute. And I have 2 of those. And this, I have this like pattern here. Again, my cards. I'll be pulling these in, I am sure, at some point. I have 2 of those. Then I have my plaid, which I love. And that says the most wonderful time of year. And I have 2 of those. I have the leopard print here, 2 of those. This one's one of my favorites as well with the trees. I do have 2 of those, and I have 2 of these as well, the poinsettias. And then again, you have some more cards. So again, I'm going to be cutting some of these down and using these. You guys will see me use all these. So I know I'm going to be pulling these in. This one I've only have 1 of because I love this one and used it. I think it's gorgeous. And then I have 2 more of these, right? Yep. So I know my first off, I'm going to try just to stick with these 2. But I will, you know, I have that other option, right, to pull in if I want. So I do have that. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and just start cutting down some things. Okay guys, I just thought I would talk about this a little bit as I go through. So I sped it up. I'm just kind of measuring. What I did beforehand, as you can see, I have the sticky note there. I kind of wrote down, I spent some time writing down what I wanted the pages in the book to be. That was my biggest thing. And then from there, I knew I wanted to just stick with 1 paper pack if I could. And this was what spoke to me. So obviously this is what I'm getting. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut these down. I wanted to start off with a cover page, kind of like a bullet journal, if you will. And so that's what I'm kind of cutting out the things because I know I'm going to use them. If I don't use them in this, then I will use them on my December daily. So I'm going to go ahead and cut all this down and get ready for what I want to do. So I'm kind of showing you the pages and walking through all of them because I already know that I'm not going to use the weeklies. That's a planner thing in there. So I'm going to use some of them, but not all of them. So I'm going to be covering a lot of these up. So I'm just going to let you guys kind of watch my process, and I'll jump in here and there to kind of explain things. Now what I'm doing here is I'm just punching out a bunch of stars. For this page that I'm currently making, I wanted it to be a countdown just for myself. I remember as a child having a little advent, I guess, that it was felt, and my grandmother made it, and we'd pull out a little thing and hang it on the tree. So I kind of wanted something in, I guess, remembrance of her. So I'm just looking to make a little pocket. I'm trying to make something that I can put the stars in and keep it on the page. So I'm using some double-sided tape there. I end up doing a little more to it, but I went ahead and bought also from the Dollar Tree some little foam sticker things that I might end up using instead of these. Might be a little bit better on the paper. I guess we'll see when I get there. But you can see I started with my cover page, and then I'm going on into this one here. I'm just kind of decorating it and seeing what I want to do. I didn't like the rough edge, so I went ahead and put this down. But you can see I will alter it a little in just a moment and cut it down smaller. But that's what I am currently making right now. Okay, I'm just looking through my stickers now. I want to make a bucket list. I went ahead and put the papers that I just cut for that countdown just in the planner. I thought it'd be better just to stick it aside, cut everything out, and then glue it all down. So right now I'm just looking through my my December stickers and looking through my bucket list to see how I want to set up this page. I knew I wanted to use that paper with the bells on it. I thought it was really pretty. So now I'm going to go ahead and jump into laying everything down for the first 3 pages because I have everything already figured out. So this is my cover page. Like I said, I just wanted something pretty. Open it up, and I'm going to write in there. Now I had a bit of a problem here, so I wanted to show this. I wanted to leave it in here so you can see. The binding was off. I don't know if you can see that in this picture. So I made it really hard to figure it out. But I ended up doing it, and that cut the little edger there. It doesn't work very well. So I just went ahead and freehanded it with the scissors. But at the end of this, I finally get this. It's better to go from the bottom and on the side edge up. So I finally get it. But I end up not liking that white space just for this particular planner, this page, because I want it to be a cover. So I grabbed some Simply Gilded washi there. I'm laying it down, and then I'm going to go ahead and get that set up. Again, I'm just cutting the excess off there. You'll see as I go through. But I wanted something that I opened up and it just said Christmas, right? So that's what I'm doing. I'm kind of just going through here and getting all the edges done and setting that up, laying it down. And then you can see my box there. Like, again, I wanted something pretty that just said Christmas, and I'm just kind of looking to see if I want to layer something. And I go ahead and choose the ribbon there is what I decide to do. Just kind of putting it down there, and then I decide that I want that ribbon underneath it, I believe. So I'm going to go ahead and trim this up just a little bit. Make it look super cute. There's my ribbon. Went ahead and pick the green, and I just lay it underneath there. Luckily I can lift it up pretty good, and then I'll just use a little more glue and put that down. And I will end up putting some numbers down that say 2022 Christmas Journal. You guys, this paper is stunning for me. I absolutely love it. It's just beautiful. So again, like I said, this is my countdown.
And I did punch out those stars. I think I end up showing you guys here in just a moment. But I decided that I probably will end up using, I found these really cute little seasonal foam stickers from the dollar store. And I probably will end up using those because they already are sticky, and I don't have to worry about that. So again, like I said, the binding was off, so it kind of threw me off a little bit. And then I felt like this was too big, so I ended up going ahead and cutting this down and moving this down. I cut off that. I want it to be a little bit smaller for the page so it doesn't take up as much space. But that's all I did there. Go ahead and put some of my tape gun on there, put that down. And then like I'm going to show you guys how I want to put it. Just like that, kind of countdown is what I'm thinking. But we'll see what happens. I ripped that there, but actually I needed it to be a little bit larger to open it. So on this page here is my bucket list. I'm just going to go ahead and lay everything down. I was just a little bit short on the boxes, so I had to go back in. I'll get some more here, and, as you just saw. But I just really was thoughtful about what I was putting down. There were some in there I knew there was no way I was going to do them, so I just left them out. And honestly, some of them I may not do, but these are the ones I'm hoping to do. At least I think it'll be fun to do with especially with my grandchildren. So I'm just kind of moving this around, fitting all the ones I want in there. I have to have the Kiss at Midnight, of course, right? And I do have the little Hallmark movies tracker there from Plan to Plan, so I may end up putting another page in here. We'll see. But I really like this tissue idea, and I'm trying to fiddle out and figure out what I'm going to do next. So then I'm going to go ahead and cut out some paper and make a couple more lists. I really like to outline things. I feel like it gives it a little extra something, a little extra pop. But as you can see, I'm using some stamps. These stamps I got from Amazon, I believe, and they hook together in all like two ways. So you can do 2 words and stamp together if you want to. But I wanted to make a cards list and a baking list. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm stamping baking. I already stamped cards there. You can see that. So I just have a place where I can notate those I want to send Christmas cards out to. I used to send a bunch of cards. Now not so many. I've kind of limited my my list. But on the baking list there's always a couple of things that I make that are traditional for me. I believe when I cook in the kitchen, it kind of brings back those memories of my mother, my grandmother, my aunt. And so I really love to do that, and also love to teach that to my kids and now my grandchildren. So there's a couple of different recipes that my mother and my grandmother that I want to make sure I make and share those with my grandchildren, because I don't think it's ever too young to do that, right? They're ever too young. They can share it and have all that time together. And I'm fiddling with all this, and I apologize for all that. So my camera battery died, so I had to stop and come back. So what I'm doing is I'm going to show you how I did like the last few pages here that I have going on. You can see I've already done something, and I'm going to show you the last one there. But I wanted another cover page, and this is for my gift ideas. So I wanted to have it be like a little present because it's all my gifts. This is the wrapping paper that I am using this year under the tree. So every year I incorporate the wrapping paper I use. I buy 1 or 2 big rolls from like Costco or Sam's Club, and that's what I end up using. So this is the one I picked for this year. You guys, I did this wrong, but hey, it turns out in the end, that's all that matters. And then on the holiday checklist and the note pages, you guys can see I'm putting tape down. I wanted to show you how I laid down the tissue paper. This is the tissue paper I'm using this year. I actually used the bulk of the tape gun to kind of lay out the paper so it wouldn't stick. And then if I would just use my cutting tool, and I used some scissors. And the scissors didn't work so well. I recommend a rotary cutting tool if you have one to do this. So I fiddle with it, and I had a bit of a hard time here, but I ended up getting it done. And it sticks out, and it looks kind of rustic, but in the end I actually really do like it. I feel like it gives that hominess to it. So that's what I'm doing here, fiddling away. Next I'm on to setting up my pages here after this. So like I showed you the tissue. So what I did was for this is I made one for everybody in my immediate family that I want to buy presents for or gifts for. This year we're actually giving them some gift cards and whatnot, so I really don't need to make much of a list, but I do want to fill their stocking, so I want a place for the things I'm buying. So I went ahead and used that label punch there and punched out one for each of the pages that I'm making. And I just wanted it to be white so I could stamp it. So that is what I'm doing here. I'm going to go ahead and cut just a couple of different things. I was trying to use that to back it, but I realized that stamp is the punch is broken. So I did punch one with the bell to see if I like it, and I ended up not liking it as much as I thought I would. So I'm getting all my stamps out again. I'm going to go through the process of stamping all my family's names. I think I'm just going to show you one because I have a lot of people, and then I'll head back in here to show you me putting them down. As you can see, I wanted a backer to the little label. I wanted something to make it pop a little more. I really wanted white, so I just went ahead and used the paper I had already punched for the stars. So I just alternated it with the trees and with the branches paper, and I think it turned out really, really good. So these are all my kids, their significant others, and my grandchildren. And some of them have dogs, and I am a huge, huge dog lover. So you will see me put down their dogs too, because I have a stocking for each dog, and I make sure I get something for them. So I have their names and each of their dogs. You'll see me add those. And lastly, I have an other section there for some of my best friends and my father, my brother, a few things like that I want to give gifts to. So there you can see me adding. Those are some of the dogs. I didn't fit for the couples, so I put their dogs down below. Yeah, if they were, and I think I missed one there. Yes, I did, for my son's dog. So on to that, and then I'll probably on to the next thing. As you can see, I just wanted a tag for the present list, and then I'm making some lines in here so that I can have ordered, received, and wrapped for all of my lists. Now on to the next section, which is going to be my meal planning section. I loved the eggnog sign, so I wanted to make sure I included that for this section. And then when I put it down, I thought it would take up more space, I guess, and I ended up not liking it. So I wanted a backing page. So the pink trees kind of fit. I felt like that lady, and so I wanted them on there. I went ahead and made one a little bit too long, but I go ahead and make it work. So I only will be using this for a few a few weeks, but it's actually, I'm going to use it for most of December. I decided to put that across, so I kind of mark where I want to cut it, and I cut it diagonally. I really do like the way that this ended up looking. I think it looks super cute, and I'm very, very happy with it. I'm probably going to add a few more touches. At the end of December, I will be happy to do a flip through on this if you guys would like. But I'm looking to see if I want another little tag, and I'm thinking that I might, but then I ended up not doing it. You can see that's just a little long there, so I'm just folding it into the crease to make sure it lays flat. Now we have our meal plans here. So I went ahead and found this Happy Planner bullet journal stickers that I have, and I'm going to go ahead and just leave. They're already dated. They already have the days of the week. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the numbers down on everything. And I'm going to be leaving the last, before Christmas. I'm doing something a little bit different there, and I'll show you that. So you can see what I'm kind of doing is the 24th and the 25th. I'm whiting out the dates, and and just leaving the day of the week that it is. You kind of see that there. I have huge dinners on Christmas Eve, and Christmas Day is a huge day of food. So I wanted a place where I could leave it all open, and I can write breakfast, lunch, and dinner on those days, and all the different recipes or the different treats that we have. And then I'm sticking all the rest of the days of the rest of the days of December down, and I found some days of the week scripts that I'm just kind of cutting down to fit. I don't even know if I'll actually use this section, but I have it there regardless, so I can finish filling it out if I want to. Otherwise, I will just leave it blank, but I probably will end up putting down at least a few of the meals that I have through the end of the year. So, but food is a huge role. It's really important to me. Like I said, recipes are memories. Memories bring back our loved ones. And to me, that's what the holidays is all about. So I wanted to make sure that I included that. Now I'm on to the very beginning part where I kind of covered up a lot of those weeks because it had 10 weeks and I didn't need 10 weeks. But I'm going ahead and putting the numbers down for this one because I think what I'm going to do is I want to keep this a complete journal and I'm going to be saving it. So I think what I'm going to do is end up putting like some fun memories there of my grandchildren or my kids or whatever. And that's how I'm going to end up using this section here. And I'm going to do a little flip through here in just a moment and share the rest of this with you. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I was really fun putting together. It was a lot of work, but you know what? These are special to me, and I really look forward to having them.
Okay guys, I thought I would just do a quick little flip through so you guys can kind of see. I'm sure I did the voiceover and I already explained everything, but this will be my intro. This is my cover page here again, my countdown, and then my scissors are very not sharp, so I'm going to have to I'll be cutting down and trimming some of these. Honestly, I don't mind the messy look though. Anyway, and then I have my my bucket list, my card list, and what I'm going to like my baking list. And then I have my weeks. Now I'm going to write my prompts in here. I'm going to try to do scripting or whatever in here. I was thinking I can either use my journaling prompts in here or to do my scripting for each week. And there's that all the way through. And then we get into, I wanted a cover page for the present list. And then I just use my washi paper. Again, I've divided this into ordered and wrapped, whatever. And then my husband, my grandson, my granddaughter, my son and daughter and their pup, my son and daughter and their pup, my son and his girlfriend and their pup, my son and his pup, my daughter and her boyfriend, my son and his pup, and then this is for like my dad, my brothers, my friends, etc. And then here I wanted to have a little recipe keeper. So I'm going to go ahead and do meal plans, and I wanted to make sure that I had a different day for Christmas.
I don't know what happened to the video clip, so I'll just do a quick little voiceover. I wanted to make sure I had individual days again for the 24th, 25th, so that those are large days with food. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, maybe found some fun ideas. I'm wishing you guys a fun-filled and memorable holiday season, and I hope you stay tuned to see all the rest of them. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great day. Bye!